Hello fellow pilots, Angel here, resuming our Let's Play of TFTC Reimagined, and today, Battle 2 Mission 3. We're gonna try and save some poor refugees from who are fleeing the war effort here. This mission is quite a small one, although Reimagined is all about, reinterpreting the original TIE fighter and making things bigger, more expansive. There are still small missions. It's not always about big spectacle, big battles, capital ships shooting at each other. So this mission is one of the probably least changed missions across Reimagined. All that's changed is, again, just a few more ships to engage. So I'm sorry, but there may not actually be a lot for me to talk about on this particular mission.
Accommodated in our hangar.
But let's see going forward, shall we? Well, I'll just listen to my lovely voice giving you the briefing right now.
Before we can get them to safety. So your job will be to escort the patrol craft and its shuttles to the protector and fend off any attacking craft. To this end, you will be flying a TIE interceptor designated Gamma 2 with 5 wingmen, and you will be joined by other TIE fighter and bomber squadrons. The modified frigate Akaga is still securing the DMOC weapons research station you discovered.
Okay, bit of narrative consistency there.
So will not be available.
Have the Akaga just sit there and make sure that research facility is under our control.
Reinforcements if needed.
Explains why the Akaga is not in this mission, but I also think it makes narrative sense that the Empire would do this, so yeah. Just a little thing, adds flavour.
Refugees of the Civil War have hijacked system patrol craft glass and are seeking asylum. The system patrol craft has no hyperdrive, but is accompanied by a pair of Lambda-class shuttles providing escort. Their own government is trying to stop them, and has dispatched several fighters and shuttles of their own. TIE Interceptor Gamma will intercept the enemy force, while other TIEs provide support as needed if the enemy reinforces their attack.
So we're going to be dealing with the B-type Y-Wings again. This is the last time I think they show up in Battle 2. As I said, they were in Mission 5 of Battle 2, but I removed them and just replaced them with normal Y-Wings because they were just proving far too frustrating because it's such a huge fight in that one, and yeah. No one wants to be killed all the time. It's not fun. Back in our TIE Interceptor. Always fun to fly this.
System patrol craft glass hailing victory class.
So I mentioned I think in the Battle 1 how people complained about the colourful nebulas. Battle 2 is entirely nebula-less, if you will. It's all the black of space. This is an example of not every mission, not every battle is got a colourful nebula going with it.
Our protection. Do not attack.
But visually, you can see it's harder to see ships, but at the same time, you can still see all your wingmen ahead of you. I think it looks cool just seeing like a dozen or so TIEs in front of you, beside you.
Final warning. Turn back.
And I think the shuttles here are the main thing that you can see in the distance, which are your target. The Y-Wings kind of come into focus a little bit later. And in this case, their turrets do look cool here. They start kind of peppering you with fire. Some of your wingmates start breaking off as they get hit. Visually, it looks very cool to me. But yeah, this is a very small scale fight.
Be careful, Gamma 2. Another hit and your history.
But it is quite easy to lose this mission. If you don't take care of the enemy fighters, glass will be disabled or destroyed, depending on which wave is engaging. The first wave here, they will attempt to disable the glass. Now you might think, well, what happens if it gets disabled? They can't dock with the protector. Well, that's okay because I added in a transport which will come in and repair the glass, so it can then go forward and still dock with the protector and complete its mission. However, the second wave of fighters, there's a bunch of there's 4 cloak-shaped fighters that come in and will attempt to destroy it. And if you're not paying attention, they will destroy it. So yeah, very, very easy to lose this mission. So you have to be on the ball and take out the first and second waves, certainly. The third wave is not really that much of a problem. I think in the original version of this mission there were just 2 waves, but yeah, not a lot happens otherwise in the original version of this mission. But so I just wanted this to be a short, sharp fight, but nothing too intense.
Wow.
Now you can see, desperately trying to get them to break off. I was just sort of strafing them all there to try and force them to break off, but you can see they still can do a lot of damage if you're not careful. But I thought it made sense that, you know, that if they're trying to disable it, it failed. It's like, okay, screw it, we'll just kill them. We don't want them in the hands of the Empire.
Black one. Another bandit down.
And there's certainly plenty of things for you to shoot at here in the Interceptor. So yeah, I think this is a fun little mission. Except it's still always hard to hit those bloody shuttles. There's an example of a ship going for me, which initially wasn't going for me. It was going for the glass, but it decided to break off and engage me, probably because I strafed it or hit it at some point. Those kind of attacks are the ones that are some of the most dangerous, certainly when you're in the earlier stages of the game with the unshielded ties, because you're not knowing they're attacking you until basically you've got the threat indicator showing you're being shot at, and they tend to start firing at you when they're pretty close to you, sort of like 0.5, 0.6 kilometers away. And the bombers will fire their lasers and ion cannons with you. So if you're not on the ball, you will be disabled and destroyed. Or worst case, you'll just be disabled and they'll lose interest in you and you can't complete the mission because you're completely disabled. For some reason, although your damage reports will report everything's damaged, it will not repair itself. And so, yeah, you're screwed. You have to restart the mission if you become disabled. Oh look, there I am. Hello. Just chilling here. Love the level of detail though. Our community member DTM made this model and all the time models, and superb job. Had a couple of problems with this docking sequence because of docking high points. The system patrol craft here ended up clipping into the destroyer. I was also wanting the destroyer to move to a different point, but the particular order it has, which is to rendezvous, I had to spend a while figuring out why it wasn't moving where I wanted it to. Turns out there was a condition, a start condition for the waypoints, which is specifically to do with the rendezvous order and nothing else, and no one knew about that, and I discovered it, so which I then informed the community. Okay, so this is what this does in the editor. Always fun finding out new things that you can do in the engine, and we have found new things or workarounds which allow us to do things that we hadn't expected, or things we wanted to do but had to find some kind of creative workaround for. So I guess we'll just check. I've got some electro binoculars here. I seem to recall you get those in Dark Forces 2, Jedi Knight. Could be wrong. They seem kind of familiar from there. More spam? No thank you. I don't want more spam. You're welcome, mate. Happy to help you. Sure, always up for a drink. But yeah, that was Battle 2 Mission 3. I will see you lovely people next time for a raid on the leaders of the River Bliss and Demox. So until then, good hunting.